Fox News political analyst, and Ryan Clayton, a Democratic campaign consultant, and they join us on this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
Happy Thanksgiving to you,
Heather. So, Angela, should every American, including family business owners like the Greens who own Hobby Lobby, be free to make a living without forfeiting their religious beliefs?
Heather, you're exactly right. Now, from a federal standpoint and the IRS standpoint, Hobby Lobby is not a religious organization, but going to their website, they run their company on biblical principles. They're closed on Sunday. They've given the largest endowment to a privately held university, Liberty University, which was Jerry Falwell's university. So, yes, every American should be able to have prosperity without forfeiting their religious beliefs.
Ryan, part of the appeal in this case states that the government puts appellants to an impossible choice: either give up the religious exercise or pay millions in fines. Is that what this choice comes down to?
Well, I think we really need to look at this choice from the perspective of the parents and the women that are having children or become pregnant. You know, potential parents should be in control of when and how many children they have in this country, and not some boss who, in America, you know, it seems like some people want to let the boss make that decision for them, or in China where the government makes that decision for them. You know, deciding to have children and when to have children is one of the most important and impactful decisions in a person's life. And no one should have that very personal decision dictated to them by a dictatorial boss or a distant government agency.
This has nothing to do. This organization is not dictating to their female employees when they should have children, or if they should have children, or how many children they should have. And you can't compare this company to China. Basically, Heather, they do not want to give insurance for women to have the morning after pill or any type of abortion-inducing drugs. And I think that they should have that right. If they believe that conception happens right when the sperm meets the egg, they should be able to give health insurance to their employees.
Well, let me correct you, Angela. Because in America, a country founded on religious freedom, I mean, that's why we came here, right? You don't have the right to force your employees to abide by your religious principles. I mean, no doubt that this man thinks that some of his employers who happen to be Muslim or Jewish or Hindi, he might think that that's sinning, but he doesn't have the right to mandate that they not practice their faith or to fire them for having that religion.
Ryan, I would also ask you this, though. As Angela pointed out, you know, this isn't something new for this company. They've practiced what they refer to as their Christian beliefs by closing on Sunday. You know, they contribute big amounts of money to other Christian organizations. Also, they choose to not carry certain merchandise that they believe is against their Christian beliefs. So an employee going to apply for a job at this company already knows what the company stands for. So can they choose just not to work there?
That's true. They can choose not to work there, and I'd encourage people not to shop there. I would also say that, you know, here in America, where we believe in religious freedom, you have the right not only to practice the religion that you want, you have the right to practice that religion where you work, you have the right to practice that religion, and you have the right to make decisions based on that. And this guy is going to make a decision that's going to hurt his business tremendously. He's going to act against the interest of his stockholders by making this decision on religious grounds.
The government is impeding upon the owner's freedom of religion, and he should not be forced, Ryan, to give employees insurance that he does not believe in. He will give them health insurance. That's not the problem. He just does not want to pay for them to have access to abortion-inducing drugs. And
look, Angela, if you're so pro-life, then let's have a real conversation about this. If you believe in preserving life, then let's talk about a real issue like maternal mortality in America, which is the highest in the industrialized world. You know, if you believe in preserving life, then let's have a conversation about something we can agree on and actually have an impact on preserving life in this country. But I don't think that's what you're really talking about. I think what you want is a culture war.
All you want to.
Actually, let's kind of bring the topic back to what we're talking about at hand, and that is this company and whether or not they should be forced to supply what they deem to be against their religious beliefs or face huge potential penalties and fines. And you know, they're talking about fines of up to $1.3 million per day, annual penalties of about $26 million, and private lawsuits if the law stands and the companies do not provide the types of contraception that its owners consider abortion-inducing. So, Ryan, I would ask you, how is that not the precise predicament that religious liberty laws exist to prevent? Enormous government pressure to violate sincere religious beliefs. Ryan?
Well, Well, what I'd say is that those laws are for, and those principles are for religious institutions, which are specifically exempted in Obamacare. So I agree with you on that. But what I would say is more to the point is that Obamacare guarantees millions of Americans access to quality, high quality, affordable health care in this country, including contraception coverage for women. And that's a good thing. You know, hundreds or years from now, Obamacare is still going to be the law of the land, and that's a good thing for millions of Americans.
I don't think
who need to be able to see a doctor when they get sick and need to get contraception coverage, despite what their employer believes religiously.
Angela, last word,
Heather,
quickly.
If this company has to pay $26 million to the federal government, do you think that their 13,000 employees will still have a job? So basically, Obamacare expands government and government waste and government spending.
All right. Thank you very much,
ridiculous.
Angela Ryan. On this Thanksgiving Day, aren't we thankful that we can debate this issue? Thank
Very
you.
much.
Yes,
Happy
you have freedom of
Thanksgiving.
speech. Yes.
All right. Bye-bye.